morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Today is November 29th with December just around the corner. I can't believe it. Settle in, get yourself nice and cozy for this energetic balancing, this energetic medicine that if you've stumbled upon my page, welcome. I'm a energetic medicine practitioner looking at what is false within, bringing attention to what is false and observing the shifts, and your body mind does the rest. So get yourself nice and comfortable and off we go. For today's work, we're focusing on third chakra. So over the last, I would say, few weeks, at least 6 or maybe 7 weeks now, I've been working my way up through the chakra system. Now, the chakra system is subtle energies that are within our body mind. They are down the midline. If you're curious about the chakra system and you don't know anything about it, I encourage you to go look it up. And we're going to be working with the third eye chakra. It's found right here, and it's related to your pituitary gland. So I'm in the third eye chakra, and we're linking it to the pituitary. So it's like they're disjointed. They're not talking. So that's the first balance that we're doing. Third eye linking to pituitary. Now there's a massive repair happening to the pituitary gland. She's the queen of our hormones. And if she's not okay, well, the rest of our hormones are not okay. It causes great disruption, sleeping problems, anxiety, tunnel vision, problems manifesting, poor vision, migraines, headaches, cataracts, anxiety, paranoia, schizophrenia, sleep disorders, woo, and getting that tunnel vision, right? Where you're only seeing that comes in with a hardened mind or a fixated mind, where you're not open to doing things a different way, right? I always say there's more than one way to peel an apple. What's the right way? Who knows what the right way is? You may need to use different tools at different times depending on what you're cooking with. Now, that's a very basic example, but maybe you can go ahead and relate that to your life. So we're doing a comprehensive, energetic repair to the pituitary. First, what we need to do is dump limiting beliefs. So it's a pathological consciousness being held within that pituitary of self versus others. We've got to anchor to that heart for individuation. So that me versus the world, me versus them, comparing yourself to what others have or what they don't have, or compare that constant comparison. Or you look at someone's body and it's lean and it's fit, and then you look at your own body and maybe it's not so lean and not so fit, and then you start comparing yourself. So we're dumping that self versus others, that man eats man world mentality out of the pituitary, anchoring that to individuation. Oof, that feels very strong. I got to bring in the diaphragm and small intestines to help with this dumping of that pathological consciousness out of the pituitary. Next, we're going into, so this is all happening simultaneously. It's a nice big package. I can't speak it all at the same time, but we're going into the pituitary stalk, and we need to do a hydration through there. So hydration helps, obviously, to hydrate the area, to utilize the water that you're drinking, to help with the dumping of emotional baggage or emotional content. It helps with brain fog. It helps with cellular communication. There's so many things that hydration does. It helps to ground, to have a clear mind. We need to have all of our body parts nicely hydrated. So we're going to bring in hydration to the pituitary stalk and a circulation of qi to, from, and within. So it felt a little bit weak, feels a little bit kind of slumpy, like it's missing some vitality. So we're revitalizing the pituitary stalk. Oof, as soon as I say that, I could feel some energy moving around my heart, and I could feel my back opening up, like there's an unburdening off of my adrenals and my kidneys. So you could feel for yourself what's happening for you. And if you don't feel anything, that's fine. This work is still working. No harm can be done. You take what you need and you leave the rest. Oof, there's a release there. Now we're moving into the anterior lobe within the pituitary, and there's loads of active memory through there. And the active memory theme is manifesting my dreams, manifesting my dreams. It's not, but that's on a pathological side because it has the energy of, but I don't really know what I want. So it's muddled. I don't really know what I want, but I know I want my dreams to manifest. I have this vision for my future, but I don't really know what I want. I just know what I don't want. So this is going to help that anterior lobe to become clear with your vision. Where do you see yourself in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? What are those things that you'd like to manifest, those dreams that you'd like to manifest in your life? And if you're coming from a space of, I don't really know what I want, and I know what I don't want, well, the universe doesn't really work in negatives. The universe doesn't work in negatives. It's like, I don't want to be fat, I don't want to be poor, or I don't want to be, I don't want to live in a small house. The universe hears, I want to be fat, I want to be poor, and I want to live in a small house. So not knowing what you want is quite detrimental. Well, there that goes. Now we're in the posterior lobe and we're doing it by body vibe axis. It felt like the posterior lobe of the pituitary wasn't even in that whole lobe. It just wasn't even there. So we're bringing it back. We're putting it back into alignment within the whole, in relationship to the whole. Now we're looking at the pituitary gland itself, and we've got to dump grief. So I'm going to use biogenics to dump grief from the pituitary, the actual pituitary gland, in with the theme of being gaslighting. So either gaslighting yourself or having experienced being gaslit. Now, if you don't know what that term is, there's a great movie from the 1920s, and it's called Gaslighting. You can go take a look for yourself. That was a really big dumping. And linking this into the third chakra, and we're going to dump from the third chakra itself, tunnel vision. Whew, that really puts me into contract. I'm so contracted. I feel like a squeezing in. It's like, well, not knowing what you want, only knowing what you don't want. Gaslighting yourself. Oof, there's a really big release there. And having that tunnel vision really cuts down or closes different venues for you to manifest your dreams, for opportunities to come in, for synchronicities to happen, for creativity to work through. You might need that third eye is creative. Okay, well, I've got to build this bookshelf, for example. And if you're set on only building it one way, then you may not manifest what you want in the end, and maybe dilapidated and maybe missing screws. But that stubbornness to only do it one way is what's limiting and blocking that ability to manifest. So the third eye is also related to insight. So getting to know yourself, seeing those subtle senses, experiencing life beyond the illusion of what you see with your physical sense. All right, I'm going to tap this in here. I'm saying end of session. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this little tune-up. this energetic healing. If you have anything you'd like to share with me, please reach out. Or if you'd like to have your personal things attended to, your personal issues attended to during the session time, please go ahead and write me, and I'd be happy to take care of that for you here. All right, wishing everyone a happy weekend. See you next time.